So my social media is filled with these cat memes, and I've become so obsessed with the memes that I decided to make a game on them. This is how I did it. The idea was to make a doodle jump like game, since I am making a game about a cat that is jumping around. Now, firstly, to make a game about Happy Cat, I need a happy cat, of course. So I got this green screen video from YouTube and split the video into individual frames. Then I removed the background from these pictures using a free background remover. Now we have an animated cat that we can import into Unity. But before doing that, we have to make the game mechanics. I started by adding a ball. Alright, Mr. Ball. Don't move if Panini has a big pee-pee. What the f? The first thing I need to implement is jumping, which should be pretty easy if you know what you are doing, but I don't, so it actually took a pretty long time. Eventually, I was able to get the ball to jump, but the jumping wasn't consistent. Kinda like my upload schedule. After spending hours trying to get the jumping to be consistent, I finally found the answer, and it was literally not even a single line of code. Fuck me. Anyways, next up, I added one-way platforms that randomly spawn as you go, and I made the game end if you fall off of them. I also made the player teleport to the other side of the screen if he goes out of it. Alright, the mechanics are complete now. Time to add our cat to the game. I added the cat to the game, and out of the many frames I extracted from the video, I only ended up using 3 for the animation. Now, let's work on the environment. So first of all, I created a gradient in Photoshop that went from blue to black. This will represent the sky. And yes, our cat will be able to go to space, cause as Elon Musk probably said, space is cool and all. For the platforms, I found some really cool free to use assets. Our assets. So this is how the game looks after adding everything in. There are 4 areas: the ground, the sky, outer space, and even more outer space. But there is still something missing. We need enemies. Now, what is a cat's worst enemy? The first obvious thing that came to mind was a Chinese man with a dog. A dog is probably a cat's worst enemy, I guess. So I added Doguegue. By the way, guys, I did not know how to pronounce this word properly, and I'm so grateful that I came across this video by the pronunciation expert himself.
Doguegue.
Because now I know how to pronounce Doguegue. Anyways, we have 6 different type of deer that I added. We have Astro Doge, Bred Doge, Normal Doge, Female Doge, Muscle Doge, and lastly, Sad Doge. At this point, I also realized that the cat won't be able to breathe in space. So I gave it a helmet just before it enters space, cause helmet equal oxygen. Smash like if you agree, gamers. The final thing to do was to add sounds to the game. And while searching for the thud sounds for when the cat jumps on the platform, I came across this. Title, thud. Description, thud. J. Hennessy B says, this thuds. Draven Bliplop says, that's a 5-star thud right there. Alright, Draven Bliplop, I will judge if it is a 5-star thud myself. Okay, not gonna lie, I am convinced. It does thud, and I'd give it a solid 5 stars too. Keep on thudding, gamers. I also created this background song from just cat meows. I don't know what I was thinking. I am no sound designer. I need help. Anyway, since it may be annoying for some people, I added the option to mute it by pressing M on your keyboard, cause like M stands for mute and stuff probably. To finish off, I added this ending screen to the game. And yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I'll leave the link for the game in the description below, so check it out if you want to, and smash subscribe, smashers, or else the Doge will probably get you too.